power of tablets and mobile devices and putting these graphics on it because it's not.
Boom! We are live. E3 2018.
It's a lot of work.
Guys, it's finally here.
Short answer.
Yeah, I've done a lot of great
Nothing.
job with it. And then
Just
we're-
quick.
This is literally the only conference I'm gonna watch.
Okay, so let's
I could
No,
care less what
it's
Sony
not.
does. I'm serious. I could care less what Sony does. I could care less about Nintendo or Microsoft right now.
Wow.
I just want my Madden. I want a cover 7 to be shown. I want to see more about how I'm going to update my college rosters and how I can get people to do it for me and just download the new ones for my drafts. That's all I care about. Once I've seen that, my entire E3 experience, I'm just logging out and saying later PSVG, I love you. 'Cause that's all I want to see. Because I'm ready for real draft class. Okay, I'm ready for that 2027 draft. Me and Mr. Dan Anthony. Oh wait, he retired because of some
Oh, that's
unforeseen
right.
things. Article coming next week. Mr. Dan Anthony, we're sorry. R.I.P. my friend. R.I.P. And that's all I want. You give me all the Madden. You give me a little bit about hockey, a little bit about FIFA, a little bit about NBA Live. I'm good to go, guys.
You down?
I'm just gonna lay down and enjoy E3 as I'm playing games while you guys are watching content.
Man, you just came
Sorry,
in
Kevin.
came in strong with the salt, with the hate. You're like our lovable giant. He's like, I don't care about what anybody else does. I'm here for EA, and that's it.
Because here's the thing with whatever everybody else does, that's like extra icing on the cupcake. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like this is the piece I want. This is the cake part that I want. This is the part I'm excited for. Everything else is extra icing. Like, you know, I've bought and everything. I play everything. I love the games.
Sure.
But right now, like this is my favorite part of E3. Like this is where I'm at my. This is where I'm at 9,000 with Lobo. I'm at my
Nice.
highest level. I'm about to go
Over
over
9,000.
9,000. This is my Super Saiyan moment, guys. Okay, I looked that word up for you.
Wow.
This is where I'm at my best.
You went
Like
the extra mile, man.
I
He
did.
said it.
Like I'm ready for some commentary. I'm like, I've got some words that I can use. You know, I'm about to Goku this bad boy. Another guy. I don't know if that's a guy or a girl, but I know Goku is
Who
the
knows,
name.
man? Who
And now I
knows?
can use it. But that's how I feel right now, man. This is my time.
Yeah, that's right. So one of the things, and man,
I'm excited that this is your time. I think it makes you unique in our fit because I have to say you're the only person that I know that I think would rank EA as their top must-see conference of any E3 really ever. I've never met. I mean, and I'm all for these sports games and stuff too, but like EA, you know, I guess they don't typically get that kind of hype. So that's why I'm glad that you're a part of the team. Like,
And then our boy Josh just commented. Again, it's not that I don't care about the other ones. It's I'm not going to sit down and watch them start to finish the way I will watch this one. I'm not going to go rewatch them the way that I'll
gotcha.
watch this one.
I
Like
gotcha.
this is my like epitome. This is the big thing for me because this is my favorite stuff. These are the games that I dump. Right now, you look at my list of top played games this year. Madden over 100 hours, FIFA over 100 hours, NBA Live over 100 hours. Like those are my games. I play the other stuff, but these are the things that I really spend the time into, and this is like why I'm so excited. I'm sure Microsoft's going to put something out that's going to make me go yes, and I'm sure Sony's going to do something that's going to make me yes. I'm sure Nintendo's going to do something.
they're going to
Oh,
do
yes, on
lots,
that one.
yeah, lots of somethings.
Although if I get a Madden on the Switch, good chance that comes with me to work this year.
We all make mistakes.
Good chance.
That
But it
would
better be-
probably highlight what I'm hoping for, like most.
I don't want to see the watered down one like I saw FIFA this year. That was a fine FIFA game for 2008.
I would take that. I would take a mobile. I would take the mobile version. Like I would just like Madden to come to my Switch. I want to
Yep.
play. I'm still playing football on 3DS, so I'm.
And isn't that Madden 2008? On that
It's
one?
close. If it's not, it's really close. I think it's interesting that I think this is a good space for EA, considering that a lot of their franchises are annualized and they bring out, you know, a sports thing. I think kicking off the show is a good place for them, because every now and again they get to drop in a big hitter that brings other eyes to the sports games, like an Anthem, and then, you know, they typically drop that indie darling somewhere in there. A Way Out let me down. So like think about like last year to this year. Last year, A Way Out came out. I came out of EA's conference. A Way Out, man, one of my top 3 games that I was looking forward to playing. Played it, and it wasn't really, it didn't live up to the hype and the expectations that I had for it. So I'm not sure if you guys care about spoilers, but I've already seen it looks like the indie darling for EA's conference has already been spoiled. As ratings boards have already rated Unravel 2 for release. So we could be seeing the return of Yarny.
I really like that one. That was I probably put maybe 5 hours in that one, but that's really all you need to beat the first, what is it, 3-4 levels?
Yeah, I was about the same actually. I played a handful of hours. It's not that it wasn't bad, it just wasn't like amazing. You know, it's just a good platformer, kind of like in the vein of like what a Yoshi would be or something like that. And Yarny's super cute, and the game looked really nice, so I'd be all for that. I'm open to, especially EA access.
I'm at the point where like, is playing this game more fun than watching reruns of Parks and Rec? Because if the answer is no, then I'm just gonna go watch reruns of Parks and Rec.
And with Unravel, it's close. Depends on the episode.
It's really tough, man.
Which episode? What are we talking about? Season 1, Season 2?
Breaking news. EA Sports Madden NFL verified has responded to us on Twitter.
Woo! Yes.
Verified account saying what's up to us and our love for Madden. Well, my love for Madden.
Dude, I love Madden too. I don't love Madden as much as you. It was like me when I met Suda last week. I was like, I love Suda, and then I got put in a room with people that like know his life history, and I was like, I don't love him that much apparently. Apparently, my fandom doesn't equate to other people's fandoms.
I did like that they were showing on the and on the Madden feed just now in the pre-show. They were showing the Seahawks, my boy Russell Wilson. So.
I saw
it right there. Screw you, Wisconsin.
I tweeted Mo yesterday. They were posting screenshots of Baker Mayfield and his Cleveland Browns stuff. So it looks like they're already trying to endear themselves to the lovable losers back there on the lake. Maybe trying to get some of the HBO money, you know, because we're going to be on Hard Knocks this year.
Sure.
Andrea Renee is she's the best in the biz. She's great at this.
I'm jacked to see her up on stage. Like, I'm jacked to see her, you know, talking about all the cool stuff. And I remember, like, I wouldn't say I was in love with her, but I was very, very happy she was on GameStop TV for as long as she was. So
she's great at media. Yep. I've said it like I went on Sean Capri's podcast with Chelsea, and we talked about Andrea because she had that Mo take on Zelda, which she didn't like, and I was like, she doesn't like Zelda, but she's great at like talking.
Smart lady.
She's great media savvy. She's fantastic at it. She works the mic like nobody's business. It's like watching an ESPN broadcast with her. You know, she's down on the field with Andrea Renee. She just hits it and goes.
I really don't like hipster dude in the EA stream. It's
well,
like,
that's every EA stream. You could just replace one guy with the other guy and the other guy.
I can handle Ubisoft hipster dudes, but EA hipster dude.
All right, so Lobo,
put on a tie, son. Put on a tie.
So you're excited for we lost Mo. You're excited for Anthem, I'd imagine, right?
I'm excited for Anthem. I'm at that stage in my life, Donnie. We're gonna make this a one-on-one confession. I'm at that stage in my life where I am done with overhype. Like, it's just, I can get excited, but for me, there's a difference between getting excited and hyping. Hyping is when blind faith completely overwhelms realistic expectations.
Sure.
So for me, I'm like, I am not at a point where like I'm gonna get overhyped, because the last time that happened, you know, the last couple times that happened, it never pays. Overhype never pays off. It never does. So I'm excited for Anthem. I'm excited for what I predict is going to be a really solid story reveal. I don't know if we're going to see that much gameplay, to be honest. We may see a little bit as part of the trailer, but I think we're going to see they're going to show us, they're going to give us a good story arc in the presentation. And I think that's, if they do that, if they establish a good story arc that we can start buying into and get excited about, I'm okay with that.
I'd be totally down to get some story stuff. I disagree with you. I mean, this game is coming out within the year, right? So it's spring.
Spring. I mean, hopefully spring 19.
Yeah. So I mean,
hopefully spring 19.
If it is spring 19, if they're holding to that, then I think they got to show it. Like, they got to make people want it. They got to get it in your brain. If it's not 2019, then they can do what you're saying. If they barely showed this game today, I'd be like, there's no way it's coming in spring 2019.
Yeah, but like, I feel like I wanna hope. I wanna hope that developers and publishers are at a point where they know that over showing also can hurt you when the game comes out.
That's true.
Like if you show too much and it's still, and this is still at a not at a at a retailer delivery quality. If you're showing like behind the scenes gameplay that will never make it to the game, I mean that can hurt you when the game comes out and it doesn't look as good, or it's not running as well, or he's like, hey, the fans go, hey, where did this story go? What happened to this story mission that I saw at E3? Why is it not in the game anymore? So I feel like we're at a point where like you can shoot yourself in the foot if you show too much as well as showing too little. So
no, I think you're 100% right. We have a lot of folks in the chat. Hey Chalfie, hey Sean, hey Eric, hey Janebo. John, that's John Amiibo.
How do you see the chat?
It's on our YouTube, on the link. Yep.
So
you can also pull it up on your phone. I have it. I have my Chromebook to tweet from, and I have my phone to live chat from, because I don't want to max
I was trying to respond to Josh and got myself kicked out.
It's because you left the chat. You went to a different chat. Yeah. Don't Discord. Don't Discord right now.
Yeah, I'm not touching it again.
I saw Seth. What did Seth say? Seth said something like, "At me if there's any." I was like, "We do not have time to be sending individual messages to people today." You picked the wrong day, the wrong week to be asking like, "Hey, let me know if something cool drops."
I'm really excited for Winter because it
Oh man.
Oh man, so everybody in the chat. The majority of folks here in the chat are saying they want Switch ports. That's what the chat is saying. They're like, I'm here for Switch ports. They're hoping to hear Switch games. Star Wars? Do you think there's any Star Wars stuff today?
I think the Battlefront 1 could be like that one basic mode.
Yeah,
could totally be on the Switch.
See, Star Wars is another one of those where it's like, how much do you want to show? Because if you want to hype up, and my buddy Andrew in the chat, he commented, if you want to hype up 15-year-olds, show us every junk you have, you know?
That's true.
But who's gonna end up spending the most on your game? Is it 15-year-olds, or is it people in their 20s and 30s who are like, what is this game about? You know, and why are you overpromising? I would really want to see a new Star Wars game. I would love to see a new Star Wars game. But are you willing to show me that and then pay the consequences of that game getting canceled a year from now?
After what just happened with Star Wars Battlefront 2, I would make that game free. I would just give it away today. I would walk out on stage and I would say, look, we messed up. We fixed it. We want all of you to play it because we made it a great game. We won't do this again. And just, it's free. It's out now. It's on EA Access. All DLC, everything. Just, it's done. Like, here, go play the game. Please go play the game.
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
It's the Respawn game is still in development, right? Which one got? I forgot which one got shut down. Which Star Wars game got shut down? I don't remember.
Yeah,
I know there were three.
It was the Amy Hennig game. Visceral?
Okay, that's it. Yeah, it was Visceral. That's right. Visceral got shut down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Coach just found the chat. Look at there.
I'm typing.
T-minus 10 minutes. I'm excited. I'm excited for E3. I'm excited that I feel better. You guys don't know, I've been sick for the last 2 days. Like, I did Shaq. It was basically like keeling over when I did Shaq Thursday night. I've had all the crud, all the, you know, like just the bronchitis stuff that you get like when the seasons change. And yesterday,
I'm battling a cold right now. It's on the edge of like getting awful.
You know, yeah, that's where I was Thursday. You're like, oh man, I'm going to be sick. Like, you know it's coming. You can feel it. Oh, I'm hyped up on Sudafed.
I was gonna make a dumb comment and say it's weird. I felt very sick after I was on the Shaq too.
Nice.
Oh,
but I didn't make that joke.
It's okay.
I held it in,
It's okay.
and then told you about it to make it better.
Should have said it.
9 minutes.
9 minutes, guys.
Shadows of the Empire 2.
That would be a good
whoa,
one.
Whoa! What are you talking about?
Oh, just chat. Eric in the chat.
Oh, dude, I thought you were dropping
The Art of Bacon.
I thought you were dropping some content. I was like, what?
Eric, I haven't played Shaq Fu yet, man. Sorry. I've been doing the Pokemon Quest, and then my Switch and me got separated for a couple days. I'll get there.
I did it on Xbox. Not bad.
Oh, Devin's in the chat. Devin made it.
Yeah, dude.
He's all hyped up with NBA Live. Devin, you got to stop the NBA Live thing. All right? It's NBA 2K or nothing else. Like, how many times do you have to go through this?
Whoa. NBA 2K doesn't support the WNBA, which me and Dev both support, so
okay.
no.
I give you, that's a nice little bean counter, but it's still the superior game.
It's not,
What if
it's an awesome mode.
What if EA goes, you know what? There's too many shooters out. Let's make Anthem a mecha basketball game.
Yes.
Top-down
just
strategy
dudes.
game.
Yeah. I would rather have a mecha basketball
I'm
game
all down for mech basketball. That's basically what ARMS is. That was the only fun that I had with ARMS was playing the basketball mode.
That was me and what's it called? Rocket League.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Rocket League's good with that.
Yeah.
Why am I listening to... Is that Lynn? Steal My Sunshine, man. With The Sims.
Why
Alright.
wouldn't you?
That's something. I have that song in my library, and I just, you know, like once a year when I'm shuffling through it comes on. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a thing. Forgot that was a thing. I wonder what they're... that would be cool. EA should have like, where's Lynn now? I'd love to know where that... Bill Lambier's Combat Basketball, says Devin.
Ooh.
That's amazing. Devin, by the way, I was going to type this, but, you know, hands, and I've been busy. Actually, if I could tease you guys, because you guys don't know and you won't know, I've been hella busy. And we have a special announcement to make after E3. And I can't wait to tease it out of all of you for a while. But it's good stuff. You guys are going to like it. But Devin, over there on the Ringer Podcast Network with Bill Simmons, he has a podcast with Charles Oakley, where it's basically an hour and a half of Charles Oakley calling everybody wussies. He talks about Michael Jordan and Clay and Steph and LeBron and J.R. Smith and Draymond. He just runs them all down. It's very entertaining.
Coming June 22nd to The Sims, but now
Oh my
say you're
gosh.
interested in perhaps working in the
6
games
minutes.
industry. That's what
6
I do. I've been
minutes.
doing it for quite a long time, and I'd like to do more. I'd like to learn more. So that's why I found Shannon here.
I wonder if they're going to do that whole Skype thing again.
In the games industry.
Oh,
Shannon,
man.
I hope not.
How are you going to help me?
That was bad,
Oh,
right? Like it
I
was.
think another we should make bets on which pro athlete makes it on stage this year. Because this is also a World Cup year. The World Cup is a week away.
That's true. Who's the hotness
So-
in soccer right now?
Lonzo Ball. NBA Live.
If Lonzo
all
Ball is on the cover of
19.
NBA Live, that game is. If that's what they got,
I mean, lots of people love video games. I assume a lot
Oh
of
my
I could argue a
goodness.
Kardashian would sell more copies than Lonzo Ball.
Yep, probably.
You get Tristan up there.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know who the hotness is in soccer right now. It's been a while since I've paid much attention to soccer. I feel
Yeah.
like all of the people I know are super old now.
And as a recruiter, how
But they're still around. Look like Messi. I mean, he's still playing.
Messi's a star. That's true.
He's still
Yeah,
Ronaldo's still playing.
but Messi's not coming to EA Play to stand on stage while they play soccer.
Well, isn't that like the deal that what's that other soccer game?
Pez?
Pez.
I forget what the other soccer game is called. Not
Pez.
the FIFA, but the other one.
Pez. Pro Evolution
Yeah,
Soccer. Pez.
Right, Pro Evolution Soccer. They just lost like a big deal, didn't they? They lost like a big like athlete.
They lost the
deal.
licensing, yeah.
Yeah. So
And that basically means that franchise is probably shot.
Yeah.
Eric, LeBron's not crying. See,
It's not his fault he
he's about-
lost.
He's about to make a lot of money, and he gets to pick where he wants to play.
That's true.
LeBron to Portland. Here it comes.
That's not happening.
Could you imagine him with Dame and CJ?
So they're capped
You
out
must say
though. You'd have
Chris
to
Bosh-
you'd have to sign and trade him.
We'll trade some people.
Chris
You'd have to
Bosh
sign a trade.
says Chris Bosh said that LeBron's going to Houston.
No
I could
way.
see that. The Cavs could sign and trade him to Houston. Houston has pieces to send back.
If you gotta battle the Warriors anyway, why not battle the Warriors?
Yeah, it's
when
not LeBron's
you're-
fault that he can't beat 4 All-Stars on one team. It's totally like the Infinity War Thanos battle. It's just LeBron versus all of the Marvel superheroes.
And if you gotta play the Warriors anyway, why not do it early when you're less tired than when you're doing, like a whole season, a whole series later.
So my Cleveland fandom wants me to be optimistic and tell you he's going to stay. I think the Cavs could make some moves to make them better. But he can sign the Supermax, which is important because he's a part of the NBA Player Association. Him and Chris Paul are the top of the food chain there. So it's not really probably in the best example for them to set if they took less money. because that's the whole point of their jobs with the player associations, is to get as much money as possible. And the Cavs can give him the player supermax. That said, LeBron doesn't need money from the Cavs. He can make money a bajillion different ways. So
Eric,
I wouldn't be
I would love
surprised
for
if
him
he
to go to the Bulls, but there's no one proven there.
yeah, he's not going to the Bulls.
He has no reason to go to that team.
I do think.
Again, I wish, but there's no proven all-star.
If he goes ring chasing, I do think it might hurt his legacy a little bit.
If he goes ring chasing, everybody in the world needs to understand that he's doing what's very, very intelligent for someone who wants to win.
I 100% get it. That's why he went to Miami, because of what Boston did, and that's why he would go to Houston because of what Golden State did. I get it. I just think, like, you can move teams like once or twice, but once you start going 3, 4, 5, you start getting in Shaq territory. I do think some people think, like, some people don't recognize Shaq the way that I think they should, and I think a lot of it is because he played for like 11 teams. You know, there's something about that. You want to be, you know, recognizable. You want to be thought of, you know, in the mold of that team. And I think he'll always be thought of as a Cavalier. But I still think the more teams he goes to, the less in that becomes a little bit less. But the Cavs have assets. They got the 8th pick, and they got Kevin Love. Like, they can make moves. And they've got an owner that doesn't mind just blowing gobs and gobs and gobs of cash. So, you know, like, I heard a rumor last night from Brian Windhorst, who was on the radio last night, and he said that he's heard that the Cavs would send the 8th pick and like J.R. Smith to Charlotte for Kemba Walker and one of their terrible contracts, like Batum or Marvin Williams. And that makes a lot of sense because the Cavs don't care, right? Batum can play. They'll pay him. They're already in the tax, and the owner will pay. But it's just a matter of if he wants to stay.
Cast.
It's just a matter if he wants to stay, really, right?
Yeah.
Does it hurt his legacy more than getting swept twice? It's a good point.
No, nothing hurts more than getting swept twice.
I called the sweep too. I don't know why all the Cavs fans are like. I was like, dude, there's no way. There's no way. No way.
Well, I put a bet down. I put a bet down on them to sweep. And after game 1 and 2, I was like, if Iggy plays game 3, I'm good. I'm gonna get my money.
I told you were good after game 1. Game 1 was their only shot. When they lost game 1, it's over. My coworker at work, she knows I'm a huge Cavs fan. She came in and she was like, y'all are gonna win when they go back home. I was like, no, we're not. It's like, this series is over. Let's be real with ourselves. I don't let my fandom get that much of me. They're going down. So it'll be interesting to see where he goes. It'll be a fun offseason this year in the NBA because, I mean, I think the dirt sheets are saying, like, you could see 12, 15 of the top 40 players in the league move this summer. It could be a whole different landscape. Like, if LeBron leaves, all of a sudden the Cavs are, like, open for business, right? They're just throwing all-stars out for, like, draft picks left and right. Kevin Love goes, Tristan goes, Korver goes. And then, like, you know, Houston's going to be snatching folks up. They're in the arms race. It'll get nuts. Philly will be snatching up folks. Boston. It's crazy. Here we go. Paul George and LeBron could go to LA.
Someone said to turn the stream volume up once we go live.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I got it. I was planning on doing that anyway.
Fine, show off. Trying to help out.
There we go. Volume's up. If it's not loud enough, let me know. If it's too loud, let me know. Please, give me mic check. Chat.
Ooh, Ronaldo's staying.
Man, I'm so upset like I'm not into Battlefront or Field mechanically because those games are ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Oh, that is awesome. I wonder what this looks like to the people that are in the crowd. So this is why watching.
Oh my gosh, how cool was that?
That was super cool.
So that was Anthem. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show. But welcome everybody to EA Play. I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community, I'm kind of a new face around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that we're going to be showing off here today. But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look. Yeah, we can clap it up. Last month, but we've got some new stuff to show you today. Then we're going to move on to FIFA 19, and boy, do they have some big news, you guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited? Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Then we've got 2 new indie games to share, and then I'm going to come back towards the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice,
this guy is not excited about Battlefield.
And of course,
nice meaty look.
Yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me? Well, wouldn't it be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right? Well, give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show. So without further ado, let's get things started.
Stage presences, man, they're so weird. I feel like they always have that moment. Just like, why didn't we record this?
Leave that guy alone.
He's like, I paid to sit here. You're just national.
That's the only female touch he's had all year.
You know, there could have been his girlfriend next to him. Or his sister.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She gets up, slaps Andrea Renee's hand. Get your hands off my man.
Boom! That would have got a bigger crowd woo than anything else you said.
Thing off.
That's true.
It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting. There's been a lot of speculation and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal.
Why would you have that much hair and still have a comb over?
There's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you want to see
have your
more
token
gameplay
Europeans
innovations
on stage.
You want to know how customization actually works.
I don't.
You want to know more about our take on the Second World War.
I don't need you to show me how I can customize
so
a rifle.
today,
I get it.
we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive Battlefield yet.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies.
Can we blow up walls again?
Where previously defenses were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantages.
That's cool.
And our renowned destruction system is back,
yes!
More impactful than ever.
You can blow up walls again.
Well, you can't really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing it for you, as they rip through those buildings. And you will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community.
Hey David, there's a game called, hey David from the chat, there's a game called Anthem coming out that I'm really excited about.
So
it's probably my number one thing.
Is that your number one thing, all E3, or number one thing, EA?
Oh, all E3? No, just with this conference. All E3, oh god.
It's about
David, this is Madden's my number one for all E3.
It is about witnessing
Coach doesn't speak for
most of us. Men and women.
Yeah, I don't speak for anyone in PSVG. But
he is the
most, know I'm here.
He's the most honest man you'll find.
That's true.
Brutality.
If that Star Fox rumor is legit, I'm
off
really
by
excited to see
exclusive look.
Like Pokemon can't count because I already know it's there.
War story
and Smash
over at
is
the
just
Xbox
Smash,
briefing tomorrow.
Last of Us 2, but I still think it's so far off. Like I can't call it my number one thing I'm excited for.
It's just the beginning. You will all go
I'm excited to see that you can blow up the walls
journey
and stuff again.
To the Second
It's
World
like Battlefield Bad Company stuff coming
No
back.
loot boxes.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
No premium pass.
Oh, they're going to be during the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
It's going to look amazing on that Xbox.
We'll bring something new. And as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you
no loot boxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Royale.
Uh-oh. It's Battle Royale.
Uh-oh. It's Royale reimagined for
every
Battlefield.
Year I feel like they
so
get
we bring
me with
those pillars
every
of
year
Battlefield
like Battlefield
with destruction,
they get me. I'm like,
team play,
I
vehicles, new experience. So we will bring you experience that you haven't played before in Battlefield or anywhere else. But More about that later this year.
So with that,
so it's after
time
launch.
to show you
Battle Royale's coming after launch.
If this is legit, like it's set up in engine, this will beat everybody.
It's even more
PUBG will be done.
Fighting across multiple
well, I think
maps
PUBG's done when
and
Call of
modes.
Duty hits.
Welcome to your next Battlefield experience.
See, I'm betting Call of Duty is going to be more Fortnite-y, like more non-realistic.
This time,
what PUBG like centers in is how real it is. Now you add Battlefield, who's the king of real.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Good point. I need a shooter, man. Like there are no like I'm hoping Gears is here or something because like the Call of Duty stuff really bummed me out.
Why would anyone play Battlefield Royale on anything except an Xbox One X?
I think that's why they're at the Xbox show. I think they agree with you. I think they're like, yep, it makes sense. And because I played Battlefield, what was the last one? 1? What was that called? 1?
Yeah, Battlefield 1.
I played all the I call them story missions. I'm not sure what the vignettes. I played the single player. It's really pretty. It's just the I don't know, like the gunplay. I'm just not very good at it. I guess that's probably what I should say. I don't enjoy playing it as much as I enjoy playing Call of Duty.
Talking to the chat. Hey David, it's all good, man. This is why we stream and we podcast, because we like the tough questions.
That's true.
It takes a tough man to answer tough questions.
Madden.
Dude, I'm hoping more story mode, like bigger story mode. And I got to download the Madden from EA Access. I didn't know it went up.
See, this is actually how Battlefield's going to get me hooked, is because they will have a story mode.
I know.
With Call of Duty not having one, like I
feel you. I'm right there with you. Like I don't even like Battlefield, but in the lack of any story mode, I might get this one just because.
Do I want to pay $60 for Battle Royale, PvP, and story, or just Battle Royale and PvP?
Right.
So, and for some kids, it's because they're so close together. It's buying one or the other. You don't get to buy both.
I'm gonna miss not playing zombies. I like zombies. I still got Infinity War.
Ooh, girl.
Infinite Warfare. Infinity War.
Até mesmo nos momentos mais difíceis, tu tens de continuar a acreditar.
Show me the journey mode. Show me the continuation, please.
Do you play FIFA?
Oh, I love FIFA. It's like my second most played game.
It's World Cup year, baby. World Cup. Go Mexico! Chingao!
Go Soccer Slammers! Sorry, FIFA. I'm playing Soccer Slammers.
Ole.
Scale of 1 to 10, what do we think of the Battlefield stuff?
I'm at like a 7 or 8, yeah.
It was a 7. It is an 8.5 because of the Royale.
I give it an 8 because you can blow up walls again. Like just being able to level a little town is so. I miss that so much. Battlefield Bad Company. It was so much fun to just blow up a wall. You knew somebody was in there. That's good stuff. If you could do that in PUBG would be infinitely more fun.
8.5 definitely for me. 8.5, 8. I mean, maybe that will change a little bit based on what we see on the Xbox One X tomorrow during the Xbox briefing.
That's true. Yeah, and I might get Battlefield just to blow up stuff. Like I may not even be good at winning. I might just go around blowing.
Yeah,
up
just
walls.
to like release some steam, you know.
I just might be like your guys is like artillery guy. Be like Mo, which wall do you need to come down?
It's like we're all playing together, and then you're in the tank, and then suddenly you're not there anymore. We see Donnie like half a mile away, just rolling through the buildings. Like, well, Donnie's not being helpful, but I'm glad he's letting out some anger.
Remember when we played Halo? All I did was like ride on your wing and just blow stuff up. That's all I did.
For collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game.
I'm all about female leads.
Biggest heroes like
first of all, because there were female partisans in every war. There's always females that fight, even guerrilla style.
And you've been asking for this for a
I think
long time, and we are
there was an article in Polygon this week about a female editor or whatever that she never played Halo because she could never play as a female. So if it makes gaming more immersive and more accessible to people, I'm all about female leads in war games.
I second that. With a lot of students especially my female students who play games, and me being one of the people that can talk to you about it, having a game that includes them is huge.
And we'll share more details on that,
100%.
all our other Ultimate Team features.
That stuff with the girl being on the front of the battle, that was ridiculous.
Just the beginning.
That was just dumb. I didn't even like contribute to it. I was like, this is just dumb. These are dumb people.
This year we're giving you the tools to control the pitch.
So I'm very open about female soldiers, but don't get me started about black stormtroopers. I'm just kidding.
How passionate you are about gameplay.
That is a joke, obviously. That is a joke.
And refine our vision for FIFA.
I mean, we've talked about it on our podcast before. Whenever I'm given a choice, I always play as a female character.
With beginners
I don't know why.
To detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros. And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised yet again this year. So we look forward to everybody experiencing the game.
Far Cry 5 that plays as a girl. Coach, I was thinking about that too. I didn't really run into any issues where like the dialogue was calling me a dude or anything. I wonder if they patched some of that. Because I saw Alana's video. I knew it was there, but like when I got back to that same mission that she brought up, it was different. Mine was different, so maybe they fixed it by the time I got there.
Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal.
Far Cry's pretty good about fixing their mistakes fast.
Growing up,
yeah, I didn't have a problem.
They had some issues in 4, and I want to say there was a patch in the first week that made it so much better.
For your club, it's this one. The pursuit of Champions League glory.
Sorry, chat. I'm just not super excited about FIFA.
But for your country,
here we are, EA E3, and I'm like, Far Cry 5 was awesome.
The World Cup.
This FIFA got this guy next to
and with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete.
This is the stuff that makes me miss direct.
I want to hear Lena talk more because she's one of my favorite people on that side.
On the FIFA team, can't wait.
Is that the actual like trophy?
And we want to celebrate
if that's the actual trophy, that's cool.
Players, which
it
is
a really good replica.
Just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch. But you can take Ronaldo and Portugal to their first World Cup victory. Or you can write your own story with some great nations who didn't qualify this year. Or you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country, like mine, Iceland.
I believe.
Who would have thought that a nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify?
I believe that we will win.
And you can feel their excitement.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. Just break out into the USA chants as we get bounced in the qualifying rounds.
Apologies to any England
fans
like
Puerto Rico
that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience.
Iceland's in the World Cup?
But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA
That's not how you spell Iceland.
With the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access.
Free trial for PC,
you can download and play the entire game right now for free.
1 through 10 for FIFA. I'm at an 8, but it's only because I have not seen the stuff I want to see yet.
I haven't. I feel like I haven't seen anything yet.
I don't feel like I haven't seen anything. I saw like a
we're going to be playing live
cutscene trailer
representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
They did say that was like in-game stuff that they were showing for 19.
Now, if you want me to rate how badass that trophy is, that's a 12 out of 10. You know, but
you know, did you, Coach? Do you still listen to?
That's a baller trophy.
Do you still listen to Operation Sports?
Thank you. And Aufravistan!
So they were mentioning how this is the first World Cup game from FIFA that won't get like its own box art release, and they're a little concerned that like people won't know that you can play the World Cup in FIFA because it won't be on shelves when they walk through stores. Because I remember the last World Cup game I bought was on 360. I bought the World Cup version of FIFA. I thought it was actually a fairly good point.
So this is that wait? So is that Ronaldo on the cover again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So that's 2 years in a row, right, for Ronaldo?
EA Sports, FIFA 19. You know,
I mean, honestly, like right now, I have what they call a review and a rating in progress because I don't feel like I've seen that much. You know, like
oh, that's a good idea. Next year we should have a little scale on the right side that I just move as we do it. Just I saw that. Let's bring it down a little bit. Oh, that was good. Bring it back up a bit. That's genius.
To EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second.
Hey Andrew, sure. I mean, I don't see why not. But if you're playing as the problem with FIFA is that you're playing playing as real teams with real rosters. So.
They do have a women's league in FIFA 17 and 18.
For like the World Cup,
you can play as the USA Women's and stay through the tournament.
That makes sense. It would make sense for you to play as the women's selection teams.
I'd be more excited to play FIFA on the girls' side anyway.
Watching TV, listening
I don't know.
The US is much better in women's soccer than
when I watch the World Cup or when they do all that stuff, I'm always watching the women because they win.
Impact on our industry in the next few years. And so over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help
Here we go.
To extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud
They're about to kick
gaming
us
world.
right in the nuts right now.
For many people, that's going to
streaming.
mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across
Ubisoft
a whole
said,
variety
man, right?
of platforms.
Like the next generation is just
But for
us
everyone,
subscribing
it's
to
going to
services.
mean playing games anywhere,
David, based on what we saw
anytime.
on FIFA, it's,
So this
for me,
week
it's a
we've got
6
tech
out of
demo
10.
running.
I'm with you.
All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves.
A lot of Xbox
now,
controllers
it's not
so
quite ready
far.
for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise
Does this
of what we
mean
hope to bring you
my
in the
Switch
future.
Madden and my Madden on the Xbox
The
will
second
be
part
the
of that,
same?
of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premier. So 3 things you need to know about it. Origin Access Premier will bring you all of our
Am I
new
the only one
PC
that just
games,
checks out the moment they say
starting with
Origin, they
Madden
start talking about
NFL,
PC stuff? I'm
back
just
on
like,
the PC
yawn.
for the first time in over a
And I
decade.
have a PC. Coach, you have awesome PCs, and I still don't care.
Then
Like,
FIFA
nope.
19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be
Oh, so
many
they're
more
doing, like,
titles
Game
in the
Pass.
years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100
Yeah, that's what.
games
Yeah, they're doing
from
Game Pass.
EA
You're getting the
and other
new
publishers.
games if you subscribe to that
And
on PC.
third, it will launch later this summer. So that's a little later
It's
in
out
the
this
year.
year.
But
Okay.
if you want to get started right now and
Still not gonna play my
experience
PC.
the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription.
That cheer for
this
Madden on
weekend.
PC was like the loudest
Thank
cheer
you
all
and have
day.
a great show.
Yeah, it's true. How long has it been since Madden hit PC? It's been a while, right? Like 12?
Been a minute.
Yeah. I remember I was running a modded version of Madden 12 with college football like rosters because the NCAA's been gone for so long. Plants vs. Zombies.
Oh, I like this music. Oh, get ready for some Lobo dance.
Inside, the Batman. Titanfall. Man, Titanfall 2 was so good. EA Access would have me in on Titanfall 3 day one. Because of playing EA Access, I would buy the game.
David said quick, Last of Us 2, 1 through 10. I'm a 5.
How can we rate it?
I don't
Are we
know.
rating like our excitement level?
I'm just rating how I feel about it.
Oh, well, I'm like a 9. I mean, I've got all this Last of Us stuff.
Hey, everybody.
Autographed memorabilia. Like, this
What's
is,
up? So I'm here
not
sitting
applicable.
inside the crowd at EA Play.
I have a hard time
I just
deciding which is my
find
favorite
Mr.
game of all time
Vince
now. Last of Us
here
or
in
Breath
the
of the
audience
Wild.
from
Like,
Respawn.
they're neck and neck. Like, they're tied.
What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I love
I mean,
this stuff.
Xbox Game Pass, Origin Access
I
Premier.
mean, someone's
that's
super
two,
excited about that man on PC,
That's two
right?
massive Game Pass
Well,
services.
no. The
So,
Origin Premier
you guys
is
may
Game
have
Pass.
seen
It's like their
that,
version of Game Pass.
Vince
That
was
stuff doesn't come to
tweeting
Game Pass.
yesterday.
I
And
got
there
you.
has
I mean,
been
that's
a
okay.
bunch
I
of
know. That's what I thought.
speculation.
Yeah.
So
well,
like
you wanna just
Anthem and
get
stuff
right
will
to it?
launch in that
Sure.
stuff like
I mean,
Xbox
we're
is
not
doing.
ready to show
Sucks that
all
that
the
stuff
right,
isn't
right.
launching into
We're
EA
working
Access.
on a bunch
Like,
of stuff.
where's the
It's
EA Access
amazing.
Premier?
The teams are kicking ass.
I wonder. I
but
think.
we
I
wanted
don't
to
know.
bring a little tidbit.
I feel like that might take
so
over
we've been
EA
working
Access.
with Lucas
Probably.
I don't know.
I'd hope so.
Getting the name and kind of the setting for.
Would
what
you
our
pay
Star
more
Wars
if they
game's
launched
gonna
their
be, and
games?
We're gonna talk
I would.
about it right now.
If you got, if you got day
you guys
one
got any
launch games,
guesses? I
yeah.
bet
What is
you
it now, like
the internet is
30 a
going
year?
wild right now.
I hope so.
Yeah.
That's what I pay. Is
So
I
like
buy
$5
most
a
of the
month,
year
right?
pass.
It's like $5 a
Jedi
month.
Fallen Order.
So I would do.
Woo!
They
So
launched
Star
all of
Wars
their
Jedi
games day and
Fallen
date.
Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some
And
idea
I might
that
do
you'll
90.
be playing a Jedi.
Like,
So does
yeah,
that mean
you
I get to,
split
like,
that up
hold a
over 12
lightsaber?
months?
Yes.
I would at least do 60, at least, but I would
They just
probably do
respawns
more.
of you're
So
announcing
Vince, you got
Jedi
anything
Fallen
else?
Order and we're not paying attention.
Well, it takes place during the
Respawn
dark times.
is talking about
Right,
their
the
Star
old
Wars
game,
game.
Jedi
when the
Fallen
Jedis
Order.
are being hunted, so it's
Right now, somewhere Nate's hating us.
So for all the
shut up.
hardcore nerds out
That's
there
because
who
they're
want to
just
know like
talking
where in
about
the
it.
timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Are you not going to show me anything?
All right, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time. You got any other tidbits?
No, it's not a nice...
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Bad time.
The hell is the dark
times? It's going to just be all dark and serious.
Well, it's after the Empire Strikes Back, right?
Well, yeah, but like...
All right, so I
that,
think
right?
people are now anxiously want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
Look at him. He's like, not anytime. No, don't.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up.
They're going to be super angry when they delay it another year.
More from you, maybe maybe
super
next year.
pissed off this time next year.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
All right, so hang on. Don't give up hope yet. Here's more Star Wars news. Battlefront 2.
Hello there. My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy and excited to be here
this
today,
guy
so
backstage,
thank you
dude.
so much
Get
for
him out of
hanging
the
out with me
audience.
for a little bit. So we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted.
You ruined like a license to print money.
So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead.
Oh, God.
So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor. And thank you.
This one person.
It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game.
He's out there in the crowd somewhere.
So, as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place.
It looks so good.
And it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction. So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also adding a new Starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships.
Ooh, that'll make
and looking
Nathan
ahead
happy.
a little bit more,
Time. Yeah, he loves
we will
that.
also be delivering
Right? That's like his
a
favorite
new
thing.
large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships. But that's not all. We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars.
What?
It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront. So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce the most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Dude, I want to have 4
Finally making his
lightsabers and run around
debut
as
in
an android. That
Battlefront
sounds
after all
awesome.
these years. So, but we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining
If it's
them
not Ewan
is the
McGregor, I
Dark
don't care.
Lord and leader of the
Gotta be voiced
Separatist
by Ewan.
Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the
Mace Windu,
Force,
man. Come on.
Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
No one's really big on Count Dooku.
The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things.
Heck
EA
yes.
and
Let me
DICE
play as
are
Anakin.
committed to Battlefront.
Are they going to
had
throw
a rough
Battlefront
start,
2 in the
but
vault
I
for the
really
fall?
think that this game has a
You think they'll try to resell it again?
Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you, may the Force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
How cool would it be if they announced the Obi-Wan Grievous character drops with the Obi-Wan movie by Star Wars?
What is this mode? Oh, here we go. How do you get on a boat? I don't know, but awesome. It's like Yarny goes Nathan Drake all of a sudden, man.
Go Yarny.
I mean, at least he floats. So before we find out, I'm going to bet Yarny gets a friend.
Oh.
Like a co-companion.
No, Yarny.
Yarny, no! That's it?
What if it's somebody saving Yarny?
Hi, it's really good to see you. In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds.
David wants to
between
know
people.
Battlefront 1 through 10.
In our new game,
I think we're gonna get one of these every time.
we
This is
tear
great,
that
David. Keep
bond
it up.
Right at the start.
Smithy says this is a
You
Yarny
lose everything,
Uncharted
including
crossover.
your spark.
It is.
But when things are at their darkest,
Battlefront 2, 1
Look,
through 10.
look.
and you form a new
I don't
bond,
know.
and
Blue
your spark
Yarny.
is rekindled,
6.
and it leads you off
6 on me
on
on
an
Battlefront,
adventure.
what we saw.
7.5.
No, I don't know. I like Obi-Wan.
to Unravel 2.
Obi-Wan's cool. 7.5.
I'm a 6 as well, unless they announce single player missions.
It's
If
a
they do
game
single player missions, I
about
go as high as like an 8
fresh
or 9.
starts
Nice.
and second chances.
Unravel Battle
These
Royale.
two little souls who refuse to give up. And
Wow,
build
Donnie,
something
you were
new
right,
and
dude.
Beautiful.
I
together.
just felt like, yeah, they have two
And the
people.
whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism
You were right.
and
Well done.
togetherness.
Maybe I'll play it with my children.
You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend. But there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through
Kevin
this
is letting
adventure.
it loose on the chat.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
This game, it's quite different from the first.
I posted this earlier.
It's both
Oh, of course you
friendlier
did.
and more
Blah, 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 blah,
challenging. But above all, it's
Sorry,
a lot
Kevin.
more
I was
playful.
working and didn't have time
and we
to
think
look at
it's
what you
a worthy
posted.
successor. And I want to show it to you now. So I brought some help. So please welcome Michael.
And
to
if
the
you're
stage.
on LSD, it is like as
So,
good as
producer,
anything else you ever played.
It's the best game ever made. It's really
And
pretty.
We're going to try to show you a little bit of what
It's
I'm
like
talking
a,
about.
is it like
about
Frostbite?
how
It's
you
like a
can play the game
Frostbite
in
tech
co-op
demo.
Oh,
yourself,
man.
Essentially.
Here we go.
Good on HP to get the monitor right there. It's a good product placement.
This wasn't prepared.
Uh-oh.
There we are.
Sorry, guys. Build. little
Playing
right-click,
it
jump
by
forward.
yourself, You can essentially pick up the other character and
Oh,
carry
that's
them
funny.
along through the more
That is funny.
fast-paced segments of the game. And we actually tried to include a bit more of those because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like
Oh man.
thrill and danger and kind of wow moments.
Kevin's calling you out, Donnie.
places that
He
were,
feels
like, fun and
he
exciting.
doesn't feel love.
I'm sorry, Kevin. I mean, I knew I posted, I think, at like 7
And
o'clock
then
this
when
morning
you
that
get
there
to
were
the more
spoilers
puzzly
going
areas
out
like
there.
this, when you're problem
I knew that
solving,
Unravel
you
was
can
coming,
split
but
apart into
I'm
two
taking a
and
little
switch
credit
back
for
and
calling
forth
the
between
companion.
the
I
two
didn't know
characters.
that. I was just a
because
guess.
that's how we've
Okay,
essentially
so here-
designed
okay,
all the
let's see
problems
this.
and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across.
He says noobs. If he knows so much, why am I running the stream? Why isn't he?
So I guess I'll
He should
jump
be.
in at this point.
So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue
I'm
one.
chill.
I'll be blue.
Why do you? Okay, why do you need a
Celebratory
teammate
flip there.
in that mission?
That's actually cute. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Like,
No,
what
you're like spot on. I'm sitting here and I'm like, what's the? Because
Why
like they
did-
showed
the
that you
other guy
could carry
playing
them, but
Playing it safely now.
Oops.
I'll swing.
All right.
you know, this would be better if they were Pikmin.
And I'll catch you.
There you go.
Is this what Crackdown 3 is?
Don't. It's too early for the Crackdown joke.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is a loving thing, okay? E3 just
Okay,
started.
okay.
Save that
All
for
right,
after
all
E3.
All right, you're
Celebration
right,
of video games.
See if we can-
Even
So I mean, I guess your
Crackdown 3.
teammate swings you around stuff, but
They can, yeah, they can.
okay.
You can use like their
Oh, very
momentum.
nice. Oh, faster. Oh, sweet. Well done.
I mean, I guess it makes it a co-op, right? So I guess that's cool that it's a co-op.
I was thinking
Okay,
like
I'll
there'd
go
be
up and
more
distract
puzzly
the ground
stuff.
so
I was
you
thinking like a
sneak
Rayman
up here.
Legends type thing. There you go. See there. Now this is.
Okay, your turn.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
at me.
Here you are.
So like
they're.
they're one of them is distracting the turkey.
Now I'll go.
That's smart.
All right.
Is it bad that I want to see Yarny get like snapped in two by the turkey?
By the turkey. That was like half the fun with Limbo. There's like 4,000 death animations, man.
Oh, now we can breathe again. Yeah, finally. Or can we?
Oh man.
Oh.
So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2, and. Yeah, I really hope you like it. And before I go, I just want to send some love
such a
to the
pretty
team
game.
back
I
home.
can't wait to see it on the X.
Working on this game
That's
has
pretty.
been
A very artistic
completely amazing team effort on so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard.
They show a new
So
golf game?
there's a bunch
think?
of us
Or
from
you think it's
Coldwood here,
done?
and thank you. to
There's
those
no way
and
they're
thank you to
done.
I
everybody
think it
back
could be
home,
time for a
and
golf game.
Thank you.
Maybe they put Tiger back on now he's come back and played a little bit. McElroy's golf sucked. That was not fun. That was like a 5 out of 10. Are we seeing the same trailer?
No.
Did like my stream mess up?
Oh.
Are you guys watching the blue guy jump out of the box again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm like, wait a minute, am I seeing the same thing? Oh, it's different. It's different. It's a full trailer. I gotcha. Chase your spark.
Dude, I like this music.
It's inspirational.
Is this the music from the first one too? Is this what the music is like?
No, kinda. I mean, it was all like very kinda like that, but not like this.
I really like this song. I don't know what they're saying.
It's like a Vice song.
Are they singing in English? I'm not sure, guys. My ESL's kicking in.
Yeah, they're singing.
A little bit of English. I think there's an accent though, is the reason why.
Okay.
So this trailer is better than the demo you just saw for sure.
So I'll say
like
this. From
flying
what
on
I
a
say,
goose.
this is why. So the reason why Unravel 2 is an 8 out of 10 right now.
And the
The
brilliant
game I
team
can
at
play with my
Coldwood, the
wife,
great- the
and
game
there's
is
not a lot of
really
those games
strong.
around.
These
So
guys have
as a
done an
couch
amazing
co-op,
job, and it's clear
I would
that they
play
have a
this
lot
with
of
my wife.
passion,
So
and I can't
Same for
personally
me
wait to
with my
play
children,
Unravel
but
2 with my
I'll
kids.
call it and give it a 7.
But
There's
what's
not a
even
whole
more
lot.
amazing
There
is
didn't
that
appear to
we
be
will
like
make
anything that
Unravel
really
2
captured me
available
outside of
to everyone.
Sure.
It's really pretty, but it's
Yep,
just a
you heard that
platform.
right.
It's a simple platform.
You'll be able to take
I'll
these
give it
two
some
There's no, like,
young
hook.
to the next big adventure
Yeah.
starting
Yeah,
today. The
that's
game
fine.
is finished, it's out.
Like Inside and Limbo have a hook, right? Like with the way that they play in their puzzles.
So
I
thank
didn't see
you,
anything
Martin,
from
and
the
thank you to the team
trailer.
at Coldwood.
So the game is
Back in
out.
2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most
Going to the
creative
Xbox store now to buy?
independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program.
Out
It's
today.
been our way of helping these creators bring their unique
Good
games
for them to keep that under wraps.
to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at Hazelight and The Way Out.
Yeah, it's,
And
didn't
I
you say
think
like
we all
F
kind of
you like
remember
4
that.
times into the camera?
And you might
was
even
weird.
remember,
You remember
him
that?
from the Game Awards as well. I think I did.
Oh, no, that was it. It was the
Anyhow,
Game Awards
in
he did
March,
that. Yeah,
game
that's right.
caught fire.
That was interesting.
It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new, and you all loved it. We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks. And then
Caught
Way Out
fire
is
for
such
5
a
minutes.
huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Sea of Solitude. I'm interested, guys.
Thank you, Patrick. I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
I can imagine a lot of devs feeling that way when they're on stage.
We are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game. When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when
She's really passionate about this project.
I think as an artist, you process your
This is her life story,
by
guys.
letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how like the concept seems to just float out of me like right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can.
Hey, Donnie, you may want to check the stream.
Yeah, I screwed it up. I fixed it.
Because
Sorry. Cool.
it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and families see those
I was trying to make it bigger
struggle.
because I'm really into the style.
We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who wants to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath.
I'm intrigued by this art style so far. I just want to see.
Sea of Solitude.
Getting serious Wind Waker vibes.
Who is suffering
I'm like, I saw the boat in the water. I was like, yes.
Her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger.
I just want to see somebody play it.
The hopelessness, worthlessness turns to the outside, and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is
Boats
all
in water,
about.
1 through 10.
Thank you.
She's doing a hell of a job trying to sell it.
Oh no! I'm intrigued. Like, her presentation alone got me interested. Oh, I would play this just to. This gave me some Campo Santo vibes, to be honest. If I didn't know if it was like.
I was trying to remember what's that indie game that came to PlayStation, eventually came to Switch and Xbox, where you Rhyme. I was getting like Rhyme stuff. Hopefully it's better than Rhyme. Rhyme let me down big time. Rhyme was boring. This looks. I mean, this trailer looks great.
If you pre-order the game, you get special access to a support program. That also turns into a cult halfway through.
Coming early 2019, so next year. Yeah, that's gonna add that to my short list, like the Artful Escape and the Last Night and all that stuff. Here comes the one. NBA Live.
We can shut you down.
Oh,
we can put you on an island. Crossover.
Global dance move break.
Doom. There's like every basketball commercial. There's like a slow-mo crossover.
coming at you with the squad.
All right, who's gonna be in the cover, guys? Who's gonna be in the cover?
NBA.
Kevin Durant.
Harden.
W.
Will be the answer. As long as you hold.
Wait, wasn't he on the cover?
Oh, he was. Yeah, he was on the last one. Good call. Man, come on. I don't know. How about Giannis? No,
I'm with Joel.
Milwaukee guy on it.
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis is a good pick. Ben Simmons.
And this is my squad.
It's like Street. Oh, we have no cover. Not yet, anyway. It's in the game. My kids for the 5 years thought it was It's to the Game. They argue with me forever about it. Such great brand marketing. EA Sports. It's in the game.
You gotta have the NFLPA.
He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
And here he is now in his first championship game, looking to accomplish.
Oh, yay. This is your thing, Mo.
I'm all for it. I don't want to hear them talk about esports for Madden for 20 minutes.
I love esports. I'm just saying, like,
way more than I love when
I've never watched esports sports.
I watched those Madden tournaments they used to have on like MTV when I was a teenager. They used to have them like playing like Times Square on the big TV and stuff. That was cool.
You want to get smacked again on TV?
Little known fact, I took third in a tournament with it. He was in. I didn't get to play him, but the guy that beat me by a touchdown, he beat by 3 touchdowns.
Wow.
So he would have beat you by 4.
Know where I was at in the pecking order.
So he's 4 touchdowns better than you?
Yes. Maybe more.
Maybe more.
You still recover from that butt whooping?
Wow, already starting. Okay.
Oh man, I hope this stream doesn't, this presentation doesn't go downhill from
Sean,
here.
in NHL story mode would be epic. But I do, if you ever want to play, dude, I play that one a lot as well.
As you guys know, this is Young
Smithy,
Kid.
they should make a game where you're competing in a virtual Madden tournament.
Like, give it up to Young Kid, y'all. Give it up.
It's like Inception. It's like an esports tournament in the game.
Young Kid.
Jeez.
How has it been? You know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at today.
You just get to live his life like he walks by Mo at the GameStop and crushes his opponent by like 4 touchdowns.
He works a part-time job at GameStop.
Applebee's.
At first, I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Making fun of everything.
Wow. Okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's number one. Number 2, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to a tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money. That's awesome. Okay, now the past few years, how has it been for you? I know you had some ups and downs.
Why don't people just make direct? Stop this. This is awful.
I made the final.
He chased that money,
Chase that money.
He chased that money. If you want to make it in life, you got to chase that money.
So amazing. There's a lot of bling on that belt for you. Well, today,
Andrew, we don't need to hear from him. They did this crap last year too, man.
Super excited. It's gonna be so fun.
Once again, this for me, this has nothing to do with EA Sports. It has all to do with.
We're gonna go out.
I don't know.
Try to take this
That's just a presentation.
Round 2.
Yeah.
So we're out. Have a good day.
It doesn't affect the game at all. It's just stop with this. In-game footage.
He just took it. He just took that belt. He just walked away with it. That guy didn't even fight back.
To the very top of the mountain.
Show me cover 7. Show me cover 7.
This kid is the Bieber of gaming. I want to slap him.
All just to get to
That's
this
what Kevin
place.
just wrote on the chat.
You've been told legends are born. You fall so you can rise.
Ooh, frostbite.
So that you can truly see that it was really never about reaching the end of the road at all, but about all the moments that got you here.
Come on, let's go Hawks.
Holding some Facebook.
Is that the dad's voice from the long shot story?
I haven't played
doing this voiceover.
I don't know.
I haven't played it yet. I wouldn't know.
Oh!
I'm gonna play it this week though. How long is it,
baby?
Look at him dropping balls in Pittsburgh.
Take down that Tar Heel, son. Oh wait, JK, wrong team. My bad.
Show me a Switch logo.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm
that would have been the right time to drop
a Switch alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael
Andrew's
Martinez.
Catch me outside chasing that money.
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live winner-take-all.
First look at a brand new mobile game.
Michael, why don't you tell us the rules?
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win.
Okay, it's a base building game. Guys, I'm going to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Destination.
It's Madden 19 Battle Royale.
The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this giant nuclear missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing on a majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile.
This is such a downer right now.
Takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base.
Wait, we were just talking about Madden. Now we're talking about what is this?
Great, Michael.
This is like fake Halo
let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
on your phone.
All right, ladies
All right,
and
no,
gentlemen,
I've already
we have
seen
an
Madden,
awesome
so I'm just gonna go get a
matchup
drink and
lined
pick
up
it
here today. Fighting for the blue side of the room.
No, this feels like Halo
Give a cheer
Wars,
for one of the most
except
formidable
not Halo
RTS
Wars.
players
Yeah.
there is.
It
Make
literally
some
looks like
noise for
fake Halo
In Control.
Wars.
Yes.
True. No giant enemy crabs or scarabs, I think.
A
That's what they're
competitive
called.
mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night.
Whoop, whoop.
Now, Mike, it's going to be a real clash of these gaming styles and the
is.
competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be a great match.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right. Are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right,
I don't even know what this game is called.
Nice little strategy game for those of you out there.
Did anyone catch the
Good
name of that
genre.
game?
I'm
Anyone in
very
the
excited
chat?
for this. The players are loading in, and we are ready to
the
kick
match. Here we go.
this off as the players' bases have been deployed.
A
and the
good
action
genre?
begins
It's a
like
good
any strategy
genre?
game.
Okay.
Economy will be the focus. We have a
Right.
harvester to start things off.
Oh,
Nothing too
gosh.
crazy.
Nothing too crazy.
Now the infantry is going to come out to hold that top point. Both players, of course.
I mean,
trying to
I'm
keep
not
that
saying I
position.
won't
Nick at Night
play
being
this.
able
Is
to
this
a little
me or
bit
is this
first. Their
StarCraft,
strategy
like
game,
the
that
original?
point position.
I mean,
That
it's
keeps
like
us going from the
StarCraft,
top
but it also
side.
has a
Also
Halo
very
Wars
important as
feel, which
Nick at Night's forces have
Halo
to
Wars
circle
did
around
have
the
that
center.
StarCraft
Right.
feel
Let's see if
to
he's
it.
able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get there?
They're over there mining minerals.
Here
Yeah.
comes GDI with
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I wouldn't play this on my phone. Like, I mean, it looks cool.
When you deploy them,
But
will
it's
have a
just
huge
kinda, like,
impact. Your
not super
micromanagement of
exciting
your
to
forces and
watch
protecting
this
that economy as well.
Yep.
right
Nick at Night
now.
with some attack bikes in the top. There he is.
And In Control placing the turret on the top right side to help cover that Rhino as attack bikes move towards the northwest position. We can see that the missile is beginning to ready and firing that. That takes out half your base. The most important objective on the map is to hold those control zones.
Right. And In Control making a lot of progress to that far right side of the match.
How do you guys like the mobile game?
He's done a great job of holding that down with the turret.
I mean, I'm
And
rooting
now he's
for blue
redeploying
team right
vehicles
now,
to the
baby.
south side, bringing out more infantry to deal
You
with
into
the
it, Mo?
attack bikes.
I'm just trying to stay
And as
awake.
the economy
This
ramps
is
up, of course,
horrible.
we're seeing
Okay.
bigger, more powerful units.
It's like a bad version of Halo Wars.
I mean, like I was saying, like
That's what we said.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't play this on my phone. It's just not what I want to see at E3.
Yeah, give me more. Where's Madden, guys? Let's go back to Madden.
Yeah, like why did they do Madden trailer and then launch into this? I was thinking that. That's exactly what I was. That's why I got up and left. I was like, this is terrible.
Control of Nick at Night. He will have the missiles. We see it starts to point towards
Kevin,
In
the
Control's
EA
base.
drive, that's not funny. That's not funny. Sean deserves better than
Get around
that.
to that top
Why?
corner, able to hold that
Why,
missile.
Kevin?
He does.
Because you guys are back.
This is not a time to be punny, Kevin.
Very important, of course, blocking the pathing of those units is another big factor for this strategy. Holding those locations is
What's
so
their car
crucial
game? The
as
Crew?
In Control
No, it's
begins
Ubi.
to secure the northwest spot. Another tank's gonna come
I
out
couldn't
from
tell
Nick
you.
at Night to take it out. But
They
now
do the
it's
Need for
bringing
Speed
out
Need
stuff,
for
I think.
Speed. There we go.
lock down that
That last one was really good.
Very,
The last
very
one they had.
close to firing.
Which one was it?
Let's see what's going to happen.
With another turn, In Control flanks, he takes
I don't remember what the hyphen was, but you were in I think it was Las Vegas, and the car customization was better. They didn't force you into the dumb story.
Ready up in just a moment's time. In Control's very heady artillery force has been doing a great job at taking control of the map.
I think I've always kind of enjoyed those games. I like the one that was on Wii U, and I like the one where you could chase
by. We're watching this still.
Those harvesters, of course, very crucial, very important to protect.
Everybody knows this is the low point of the
presentation. These big late game units. The units
really?
This is rough. As you get more of them on the field, but In Control, just
this presentation hasn't had a whole lot of highs for me.
So far. Nick and Knight is trying to get
just give me Madden, guys.
Turret placement from In Control.
I love a coach. Like we have 10 minutes of pregame. Coach Mo's like, I'm jacked. This is it. I'm here. I'm here for this show. This is the show we've got so far.
I'm here for the show to show me Madden. I don't care about whatever this is.
Next year, EA, have your EA Play conference and then have the Madden conference.
From Nick and Knight to try and secure those positions. He brings up the laser infantry on the south side as well to deal with that tank. Going for counters, trying to scout out and see what your opponent is doing and make the proper response is so important in strategy.
Absolutely. Nick and Knight cruising around, thinking about harassing those harvesters, coming around the far side for those rhinos. Looks like he's really pressing it.
And we see that missile is starting to get close.
So I got up and left, opened some Sudafed, made a drink, came back, and they've still been talking about this mobile game?
Yeah, they're showing a match. This is not a great choice.
And we're seeing the first mech unit from In Control. This is the Wolverine. Gonna rip, and this is a watch out.
Ubisoft has a lot of mobile games in development. You've never seen them show that crap at E3.
Next missile wins. Let's see what happens.
We'll have control. The Wolverines, as you pointed out, for In Control coming out to try and deal with these forces. But Nick at Knight's
it's a tie game, folks. Next missile is going to end it, guys. I don't know if everyone caught that. Next missile.
Tank on the board. If In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
That missile just past halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air unit to deal with those.
A lot going on here.
It's got a lot of range, that big boy, and In Control just needs to hold
this missile is nearly
the Twitter check-in. There's a ton of like, is this over yet?
Where's it going to go? Is he going to be able to get it off?
Tweet me when this is over. Tweet me when this is done. It seems to be the proper.
That
was legit. That was epic. Amazing.
It's over, guys.
What a match.
Boom.
Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
Any thoughts, guys?
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so
Pokemon Quest is better than this game.
That was awesome.
Did he just say that was epic?
He did say that was
Let's
epic.
hear it for
No.
Nathanius.
No.
He called it a mammoth tank.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals.
Oh, it's a CNC branding.
Rivals reimagines the real-time strategy experience for mobile. We're giving players
such a once
Command & Conquer Rivals
control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy.
We could have, spent another year and give you like a legit console PC game.
But I'm excited
to instead,
like Warhammer or Wargroove or Halo Wars or anything that would deserve the name Command & Conquer above that mobile-looking mess.
And
David,
console exclusivity, Android exclusivity today. Console Wars.
One of the three.
Here comes Anthem. Or at least I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If Anthem has a story, you could talk me into Anthem. I like playing some Destiny. If it's
what
like
is
that.
this?
Okay.
Oh, it's...
Maybe it's not. Like an RTS.
This is not. This is something else. This better not be a trailer for the game we just saw.
It's a real-time strategy game. I think it is a trailer for what we just saw.
No, this better not be a trailer for the game we just saw because this is not what that game is like.
This is in your mind when you're imagining while playing that game. This is what the fantasy.
This better not be that game, dude. I'm not even kidding.
They spent more money on the trailer than they spent on the game.
What the hell is the rockworm? We didn't see that.
It is for the game. They spent more money on the trailer than they did.
Oh my god. No! 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 No!
This video better be the PC version we're getting.
You cannot show me that match.
Could you imagine if they did this in reverse? They showed us this awesome RTS strategy trailer. We're like, yes, and then they go into that.
Dude, that is
And what I can say about all of those teams,
Epic fake Halo, one.
I won't go one. One is the. I've played some ones. I'll go three. This is a 3 at best.
Now, if you're asking me to rate that trailer, that trailer was like a 9 out of 10.
That's a good trailer.
That
was a cool trailer. That was a cool trailer, but oh my god.
Coach, who is this guy? I'm tired of him already. I'm tired now.
One of the CEOs.
He's worn out his stage welcome for me. Like, I need somebody else now.
No one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are.
Is it the Nintendo fan of me that like just gets impatient for that investment? Because I'm like, I like the direct style, and I'm like, all of this.
That the games are fun.
Come on.
That we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives.
Is that Andrew Wilson?
And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better. And that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games,
yeah, I think so.
As you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together. The power of this community when we come together.
He's the CEO of Electronic Arts. Yeah, he's the CEO.
Last weekend was the third year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world.
Yeah, I mean, he always runs that. The CEO always runs the EA show. That's the E3 show. I mean, it's been like that for a while.
They'd be better served to hire Kevin Butler and have him do it.
Millions of hours in support.
Like, why isn't Andrea Renee doing it? Like, they hired her. Like, have her do this instead of him.
A total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision.
We shouldn't like. I shouldn't crap. Like, he's talking about giving away money for charity.
A world where representation,
it's just
and equality are not something we strive for.
He just talked on and on and on about how we together can like love to invest in video games. Like, no duh. That's what E3 is about.
These 3 organizations, the United Nations, he for she, Pace's National
I don't think that Command Conquer Rival shows like
label and anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work.
And more or less, ultimately, I'm just a little down on the fact that I just watched this mobile game for 8 minutes.
And thank you for your support.
He for she.
It's cool that they give money to charity, though.
Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you.
Wouldn't it be like all for she?
Let's take a look at Anthem.
All right, now, with all of that said, now let's show you Anthem. And I still feel like we didn't get a proper Madden talk.
Yeah.
And left our world in chaos.
I don't even know who's on the cover of the new Madden.
Creating.
Daddy's home.
Altering.
Here we go, boys.
Destroying. The Anthem is all that remains.
There's a storm coming. These walls can't protect us forever.
Huh.
Dude, if they do this right, Anthem could be huge. And we know it's going to be an Xbox stage tomorrow, right? Like, it'll totally be there, right?
Something is out there. It wants to destroy us all.
Get your javelin, baby. Oh, nice Iron Man landing. Good job.
Look at the Muse playing in the background. It's such an epic song. It's perfect for a video game like this.
Okay, well, I mean, I want to see more.
How cool was that trailer? You guys, I've seen it a couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the BioWare team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutzart. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out today. Just got a little game to show, right? Yep. It's going to be very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have
so I am
fans,
way more into this.
So it's been super satisfying to come back to it, and you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio. And that's kind of where it started with Anthem, is just thinking about,
I'd much rather just put the devs in some chairs and ask some questions.
And we wanted to create a brand new world.
I'm not against this. It's just
new world of story.
What's the timetable? What are they at right now?
We've been streaming for almost 90 minutes.
Dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time.
Yeah, but we started a little bit early, right?
That's true. That's true. So we're about an hour, right, probably.
Want to invite your friends.
Man, if this is how they're gonna end the show, it's
so that's really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with story sort of bolted on this side.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I said like a story. See, for me, what they showed us wasn't even a story trailer. That was just another
BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story is about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling.
That blonde lady in the middle chair, she's actually a pro Anthem player. She's MLG,
build it
actually.
Into the core of the game, and that's what we've tried to do with Anthem. It's what we call our world, my story. So when you're
I love seeing the scenes that we're seeing now that weren't in that previous one.
And you're focused on
like we just saw the guy in the, I'm guessing that was the bar area. That looks pretty sweet. Like I'm kind of jacked for that.
What's really interesting about this?
I agree.
I like the showing this concept.
I agree. This is really cool. I like it. I just, if this is how you're going to close it, I mean, I hope there's some gameplay after this. Because if this is how you're closing the conference, it's kind of like, oof, like, okay.
Well, I'm guessing this is still at least a year away, right?
Yeah.
At least.
Spring 2019, I think is what they said.
Less than a year.
Here's some gameplay.
But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base, like Fort
Carson. And I presume we'll see more of this tomorrow at E3.
And this is a single-player experience. I turn in my rewards.
Dude, I got a little mech I got to fly around in. I got a little Iron Man, a little Gundam wing.
And this is where your story really lives and breathes.
It's called the Javelin, Donnie.
Okay.
And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact and agency of a single-player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends.
If they do this right
in combat,
this could be huge.
And we're also designing it so
like
that
the lore and whatnot for Anthem could be like Star Wars big. Like people could get way into it. It could be like Mass Effect big.
Smith says that Prediction Anthem is an Android exclusive.
When they finished Mass Effect,
it looks nothing like that either. Like the mobile game is much down.
And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years.
The thing that I want to know about Anthem is like how much can I explore the world, or am I just hopping into battles? Like can I just zip around in my like little javelin
the lore,
and like hang out and jump down underground and stuff?
Well,
like, is there any of that for me, or is it just fighting
I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers,
what a diss at Destiny right there, man.
We're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover. So
now she helped write
of the premise of Anthem
one of the Star Wars games and then Mass Effect 3, right? That was the Kathleen
Rutzart. But the gods
Rutzart.
left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in
I
constant
think you may be right.
With this
it's like this flying around stuff that like the Xenoblade feel that I'm getting. Like this is what's going to make me want this game. Way more than like shooting other people.
Means that the world is constantly
like I want to go zip around the fantasy world and find like hidden
violent
stuff.
storms, mutated creatures.
Especially if you can land wherever you want to search through stuff.
Yes. You need to wear as suitable.
That'd be so dope.
That'd be dope. Yeah, I was to say the same word.
Now, something I think a lot of players
I
out
want
there
this
maybe
guy
don't
to land
stop
on the
think
ground
about
and to
is
explore.
just how much work goes into
There you go. He's
creating
running around.
a new
He's running in front
intellectual
of this
property or
giant
IP, as
light
we've been
burst
saying.
thing.
Now, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare. And really the hardest part is getting started, just kind of getting off the blank page. So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before?
Triumph is one.
So that's where we start.
So whereas Destiny was Become Legend, Anthem is Triumph is one.
That's the power of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff. And what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style, tone, and even the
They said it's playable in the show floor
of our new world. And then from there, we can actually go and build out every last detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world.
Watching the EA channel
feel alive, like
feed,
it's happening
their
right
fees,
now.
when Anthem went on, it went up to 260,000, and it's now dropped to 230,000. So 30,000 people just exited out.
Yeah, it's a really great concept to write for.
When the interview started,
it's because they heard that PSVG was streaming. They just came over to ours.
Yeah, they're here.
Almost in real
We actually
time,
picked
a
up all those
dramatic
people.
event that changes the world for everyone. And that
Callow just tweeted us. He says he's so ready. His body is ready for Anthem.
I mean, all of the moving
Yeah.
parts
Evan
in the
says he's
dynamic
hyped.
world
People
sound
are liking
really
it.
cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on,
Smithy
it really
G,
all comes
who
back
I know
to your
does production
character.
work, he says
So
they're doing
let's
this
talk about
interview
who we're gonna
because
be
they didn't want to
playing
stick
as
another 2
and
months
why
of
we're
dev
fighting
time
these
to make
crazy
another vertical
teams.
slice demo.
So you are a freelancer.
That's fair.
It's efficient.
Uniquely skilled to
That's
pilot
fair.
these
Just get it out of the way.
these Javelin
Yeah.
exosuits. And you need those.
I don't know if this is the
to
best.
survive and
I don't know
fight in this world, because the
prime
world
time
will kill you.
E3 is the best time to do that,
But on top
though.
of that,
It could have been like an EA Direct.
I think
on
your
YouTube.
criticism is fair.
discovered a
This
way they
is
think
prime
to
time. You have all the
weaponize
eyes.
anthem
Like they're here
of
to see
creation, and
something
so
more than this.
we need to.
Like you could have said, "Hey,
stop
tune in
them
Wednesday
and
night
protect
for for a
Now-
chat with the writers." You know,
Again, the optimist side is they're probably going to be on stage tomorrow, and they're going to be on the show floor, and I think they're doing a panel later today. So they have a lot of other opportunities to get that across as well.
There's the
But this is
Ranger,
their show. I would imagine,
and then
unless
there's the
Microsoft's just paying them
Colossus,
tons of dollars,
the
that might be it,
Interceptor,
right?
and
Phil might have just
finally
been like, no,
the Storm.
we paid you $1 million.
Each
We want the
Javelin
best
gives you a
showing of
different
Anthem
way
on
to
our
play the
stage.
game.
That might
But
just
the
be
thing
it.
to
That might be the
remember
answer.
that could be true. Like
That's probably
maybe
the
we'll
answer.
see. Maybe we'll see the badass gameplay on the Xbox tomorrow.
Yeah, that's probably the answer. He doesn't want his show spoiled.
Here, by the way. Me and that Colossus kid are going to be best friends.
I already had dibs on the Colossus, dude. Sorry.
Then we'll have two Colossuses.
Fine, we'll be
Hey,
Colossus.
is that the big guy?
Colossi?
Is that the big fella?
Yeah, that is.
Then I'll join. I'll be the third Colossus. It'll be
Boom!
awesome.
Colossus clan.
We are
Our
all
clan.
Colossus
Our
one.
clan is all Colossus.
So Dev, you got to pick like
I
one
got
of
money.
the
Dev's
ninjas
gonna be
or
in the
something.
storm one.
There you go.
Dev's in the storm. I'm calling it now.
You guys know me, man. I'm just a tank, man. I'm the Hulkbuster, man. I just want to roll around and just wreck stuff.
But able to really pack in big weapons that
I don't need to hide or sneak or jump off of walls. No.
I
like that missile launcher from the Ranger, though.
I like that, like,
guys have
animated.
pick
That'd be
your
a
faves
really
right now,
sweet
too.
wallpaper.
So the Javelins look awesome, but we're going to take a couple questions right
Yeah,
now.
with the concept art?
Tweeted, some of you may have seen,
Yeah.
asking for
Yeah. It was, like,
people
animated?
out there to send us your
Yeah.
questions. And the first one is going to be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Nicole doesn't have a
So we
picture.
really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way
They're gonna take questions?
Javelin plays through
Yeah, but did you
gear
see
and,
Nicole's question?
weapons, but also being able to personalize
Her
the
Twitter
way that
profile
it
is just like a black
looks.
dot.
Paint jobs as
I
well
want to
as
like look
changing
her
the
up and be like, is
actual,
this actually a
geometry of
person or
the
is somebody
suit itself.
EA
We
created?
want teams to be able to do this as well. And because
Oh my
we've
God,
been
like it's like a
using the
planted
Javelin
question?
For a long
Oh, man.
period of time, we really want
I
you
mean,
to
I
be
wouldn't
able
blame
to
him for
control.
that. If I was the head of EA,
I'm
I'd do
glad
the
you
same
brought that
thing.
up, 'cause actually, Jay Legato has a
Here we go.
question connected to customization. Monetization. How,
Also a
when,
black dot.
loot box, cosmetics.
Maybe they're
Okay,
doing it on
customization
purpose.
is cool.
We
I
are
like
going
this
to have,
customization.
some cosmetics
This is
and
kinda
called
items
it
that
Dev's
you'll
gonna
able
be
to
Storm.
purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to
Nice.
buy before you
He says the
spend
blue
any
one.
money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power. So that means No ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem.
There you go.
But even more important than that,
no
we
money
make sure
needed
that Anthem
to spend on
is
gameplay
an immersive
advantages in
experience that
Anthem.
feels like
Period.
it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main
No
story,
loot
a big
boxes.
open world,
There you
and
go.
an
Nothing that
ongoing
affects
power
gameplay.
to
They
provide
said it.
new
No loot
content
boxes,
for a
no
long
pay
period
for
of time,
power.
new story, new,
They said it
new,
right
new
here, right
experiences
now.
for everyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my javelin pink. That's really all I wanted to know, I'm going to be honest. All right, Casey. We talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem is going to work?
Yeah, it really is about, you know, the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So, you know, I think here we're going to see the
So
Colossus,
you want a team of different classes,
you know, just
not just
hammering
a
people on the ground. And
Yeah, but that's no
we can
fun. That's no
have a
fun,
look at
Donnie.
that. So
I
heavy
love us just
artillery,
like
being
raining
really
missiles
strong,
down as we
you know,
just
in
walk
melee
into
combat.
3 Colossus
And then
in the
you've got
storm.
The Ranger
That's our band name.
shooting down from above, and then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff like that. But what I love
It'd be like,
is you don't just run around, you're swimming
Like
and
Dev's the
flying
front
as
man,
well.
so it'd be Storm and the
So
3
it's interesting
Colossi.
because at the Slave Tones wants to
I
know,
like that better.
how will you balance
But
multiplayer
Kevin, I'm
with
okay
single-player
with skins though. Like
So
I mean,
Anthem's really
like
built
that's
around trying
I don't
to
have an
combine
issue with
the impact
aesthetic
of having
loot
your own
boxes.
personal story with the
And
fun of
I
playing
actually,
with other
I don't
players.
mind. Yeah,
But we
I'm
really
with you.
wanna
I
make
like
sure that,
customizing
that
my
playing with other
stuff.
people feels
Like
like a
I
choice.
pay money
So
for that,
people
like
that want
to
just
put, especially if I can do
experience the
something
story,
like personal.
you're gonna be
You know,
able
not
to
just
do
like
that.
change the color,
Now,
but
going
like
out into
really
an
get
open
into
world
some
like this,
design
by
and
yourself
make it
is
my
going to
own.
be
Like
a little
that,
bit more
that's fine for
challenging than
$4 or
if it's a
$5.
team of
I've
4
spent
people. And we've really
like
tried to
$8
balance the
on
full experience
Xbox
to be
Avatar
fun
clothes,
even for people
so I
that
can have a
don't know
Browns
about
jersey and
games.
Ohio State hat.
So I
Like
really
I
hope
don't mind
that everyone at
That's
least
fine.
gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult.
Playing with other people feels
well,
like a choice.
I know you
Okay,
all
so
are
it
edge
won't be
of your
like
seats.
If you play solo like
about
Metroid Prime
show a
Federation
little
Force, you're probably gonna get
gameplay?
owned.
Yeah.
Yeah?
If you play alone like Dev,
All right,
you're
so
not locked out of
Kathleen, I think
content.
you're going to set this up for us?
I will. So, you and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out.
Okay,
So
okay,
you
okay,
start in
okay.
the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to
I don't
talk
play
us
with
through
friends.
the mission
I only
as
play with
we
acquaintances.
experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy,
There
everybody.
you go. Gameplay.
Let's do it.
Freelancer,
Let's watch
time
this.
to get to work.
Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So,
It's a scare tank from Halo. It's in the same universe as Halo.
I'll say it's like in the same universe as like Horizon.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like Horizon, Titanfall, and Destiny had a baby. Dude, this is what I want to do. I just want to fly around in my mech, just armored core this thing.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Is there an incentive to walking versus flying?
I love seeing the hit points.
I'm guessing speed.
That's something I'm a big like. Do you guys like the hit points? Like when you hit like an enemy and you see like all the numbers
Right.
and everything. I love that.
Checking out
That's
the
so
goddamn
good.
some more.
I like it. I like hit points. I mean, I'm used to them. I'm not like
Weapons! Oh, and the turrets!
against them.
Better move quickly.
One of the reasons I like the Borderlands game so much because you always knew how far you had to go.
Good point. Yep. Dude, there's giants. Dude. Dev. I was thinking Jarvis too. It sounds like Jarvis in the suit. Dev, he's went underwater?
Yeah.
Ooh. Guys, I'm gonna have to play Anthem.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm definitely playing this game.
I think I've just made that decision. I'm definitely going to try it for sure.
Get a closer look.
This looks awesome. This looks like so much fun.
See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation.
Ooh, I like that shield tackle.
Be careful.
Totally sounds like Jarvis.
I like the fact that they're showing us 4-person co-op play because I feel like that's how I would play it most of the time.
Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast.
Makes sense. And I'll play solo as much as I can, and then ask for your guys' help when I inevitably can't get to the first mission. Which I'm fine with.
It's gone silent. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position.
Oh.
On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay.
I want to see something like
There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source.
You think you get a bonus for? Huh. Oh boy.
I want to see like massive creature. Come on. There we go. All right, I'm playing Anthem with Q, Devin, and Mo. Done. That looks fun.
How cool was that?
I agree, Smith. There's no stage game or talk,
was,
whatever.
That was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out.
It's a pretty mild crowd. You think these are all
February 22nd. It's my dad's birthday.
On Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire off your tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire BioWare team. I know you guys have that awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right.
Give it up for Casey Hudson, everybody.
It's an easy date for me to remember.
I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause.
Seth points out that that's the same day Days Gone is supposed to jump.
Some of what you saw today,
Ooh.
you guys
You
have
think
to
Days
wait
Gone will
to
move?
play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now for those of you keeping
they're going. It's interesting. They're going for a for an early, late
today.
winter, early spring
and Andrew
release.
told us about the free trial of Origin Access.
It's like the new hotness now in the
Yarny is
industry.
back
Everybody
with
wants
a
to launch
buddy
in spring,
Unravel 2, which is
and then they get
also
all year to
available
kind of make
today.
it what it wants to
Plus,
be before
you
the
can
fall.
take on your friends
shopping
Well, it allows you to
season.
develop a good
Starting
community
today
before
as
like Battlefield and Call
now,
of Duty
that's
show
a lot
up with all
of
their
available stuff
crap.
that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No? You're like, I just
Tom,
wanna go
that
outside
giant
to the
crab
fan
thing we
fest.
saw,
I
I got like such Metroid
I want to let you guys
like
know
vibes.
to
I
keep
was
things
like,
going,
man,
because
it's a
in
giant
just a few
Metroid.
moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to
Oh my
begin.
God! Don't talk to me
I'm
about
gonna
Command
head
Conquer
outside
Rivals.
and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference.
Not Command Conquer
And have a great
Rivals.
weekend.
Anthem 1 out of 10.
Is this over? Like over? Oh man, I expected to see something Dragon Age related.
This presentation was an 8 out of 10 on Anthem.
I am going to
8.5.
save my review for this for the podcast, which we're about to start right after this. So I think Kevin said he wanted to do it right after, right, Kev? Chat? Right after, like now? Let me know. We'll kill it. Devin said he's going Days Gone over Anthem? I don't know about that. Now watch this, like a year from now, Anthem will get like a 5 out of 10 and Days Gone will be like a 9.3 and I'll play Days Gone for like 100 hours.
Hi guys, my name is True Boy. Welcome back to the stream. Now, I know the FIFA 19 was exciting. We saw that trailer. Champions League is coming to FIFA for the first time ever.
Is this
but
part of the conversation,
World Cup
or is this like
5 days
extra?
away. So what we decided to do is to have a tournament with some national teams.
Oh, this is
England,
the tournament. All right.
Mexico,
That's
Germany,
it.
and the
So,
USA, and decide.
yeah, we're gonna kill the stream. We're gonna do our podcast reaction some point at some time. And you can hear everything we thought about as we recap EA's press conference from E3 2018. Thanks for stopping by, folks.
But how have you been enjoying?